All right, so it's, what time is it? It's 6:30, I think. 6:40 a.m. So the mission for today is to go back to my neighborhood so I can go to Walgreens pharmacy that I go to and get some medication. And then get back in time to still get the kids continental breakfast, which ends at 9:30, which that's pretty doable. But as you can see, this place is packed. It is totally packed. Totally packed. And $35 a night to park here. So you get your hotel, but you still have to pay $35 a night to park in this place. And they're sold out. Bank, dude, these people make bank. Alrighty. Okay, do I have everything? It's very important that I don't forget anything. All right. So here we are. Monday. Memorial Day Monday. Pulling out onto Hastur in the city of Anaheim. So my grandma used to live in a trailer park out here, I can remember. I wonder if this is the one. I think it is. I mean, this is years ago when I was a kid. I bet you this is it. I didn't even notice that this trailer park was here. I don't have anybody I could ask. Maybe my uncle, he lives in Texas, he would probably remember. All right, so we're a little delirious as usual, but that's okay, we're used to that. I went to bed at 12:30 and woke up at 5:30. But I slept like 8.5 hours the night before, so that's probably why I feel pretty normal. It's cold, it's about 60 degrees. I mean, that doesn't sound too bad, but I just have this long sleeve shirt on. I've got my face covering and my gloves on, so that should help. We're gonna have to stop up here real quick, make some adjustments. So we're gonna take Hastur. There's the skate park, the Ponderosa skate park. Maybe we'll go by there on the way back, but I don't want to get too diverted from my mission here. This is real world stuff, guys and girls. All right, so sunglasses aren't gonna work right now. We don't want to do sunglasses right now. So I hang my sunglasses on my whatever it's called. Check out that alley. It's a busy one, y'all. Whoa, wind horse. Whoa. Alrighty. Oh, this is pretty nice. A little too cold, but that's okay. I'd rather be like cold than to come out here and be like one of those hot summer mornings. It's good. Oh yeah. interesting. This is actually Garden Grove right here, I think. Yeah. Pretty interesting activities over in this side of town. All right, what are we gonna do, y'all? Let's go on to Chapman. We're already to Chapman. So I'll get me a Monster at Walgreens, I guess. I'm gonna have to wait. Will I be detected? That's the question. So if I keep going straight, there's a bunch of area over there that I haven't explored any of this, but I've explored up to about a half a mile from here. So as soon as we go a half a mile east, I've already done that. Oh, cool! This car is gonna help me out. Come on, y'all! Did they skip us? Have we been skipped? Yes, we got skipped. But I've got somebody in the turning lane they need to pull up. This is why I don't know, man. If I wanted to do this kind of business, sitting at an intersection and wait for lights, I'd be on a motorcycle or in a car, man. It's no bueno. Not good for me. So this road looks like it's pretty tore back. Whoa. Road construction. So we're gonna hit the sidewalks. Looks like we have some humans waiting for the bus. Lunas. Got my shoes on, no flip-flops. I'm crazy, man. I swear, like, who does stuff like this? Only crazy people. Sleep 5 hours on your day off. Decide to go run an errand. This is the highway. This is the highway, y'all. That car passed by right here, there's like clouds of dust. You can't see, but I felt like dust particulates like pelting my eyes. So this is the Christ Cathedral, or whatever it's called, which we've done before. I've been through this whole thing, but it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Look at that. We have some serious Jesus activity going on here. Got the Memorial Gardens. But we don't have, we're on a self-imposed time crunch. I want to make sure my kids get their breakfast. And that hotel is just completely packed. I mean, getting like continental breakfast is kind of stressful. I mean, that spot's pretty big, but there's a lot of people. If you don't go at the right time, which we won't be going at the right time, we'll be going at, prime time. But man, it's just insane. People are rude, and I mean, not to sound negative, but it's true. Like, it's vicious, and you have all different types of people, and there's some folks that are more courteous than others. I think the most hectic spot is the waffle machines. The waffle machines are crazy because they're this crazy contraption that most people don't know how to use. And they have 3 of them though, 3 or 4 of them. But like, my kids know how to use them because we've like been doing the continental breakfast like for a long time when we stay in hotels, and they really like it, you know. So they've learned how to make their own waffles, which isn't that difficult, but it kind of is if you've never used those waffle irons before. You try to figure out this crazy contraption and everything else, but they know the routine. They get their little cup and wait in line. But the reason why the waffles get crazy is because people don't know how to use them. It's totally messy if you don't do it right. And then it takes a long time for your waffle to cook. So, you know, you want to go do something else while your waffle's cooking, and you come back and there's like 20 people around your waffle. So you gotta learn to be like, not pushy, but you gotta stand your ground, you know. All right, here we go. We're going under the 5. Hell yeah. Back tire is pretty low, but I don't know, it seems like every time I air it up it deflates to like a certain PSI. I would say it's probably at about 18 right now, maybe. I usually keep it at 25, but on these rough roads it's probably better. It's cold, man. So this seems like it's a much more, I mean, it's a strange time of day, but this seems like this route is pretty fast. I mean, we could come, when we go back, we could go on the Santa Ana River, but it's not really going in the right direction. All right, let's see what this car's doing. This is like, man, what's up? If I ever get a good bike, I mean, this is a good bike, don't get me wrong. If I ever get a faster bike, I mean, come on, man, we're gonna be doing so much. We're gonna be going everywhere. Like, right now I'm just cruising at 25. We're already almost, yeah, we're halfway, more than halfway where we need to go. If I had a bike with long range, I could go 40. Jeez, man. I could ride if I had 40 miles, 50 miles range, and I could go 40 miles an hour, we could ride to the beach. I could take one day and make an epic 3-part bike ride to the beach, you know, pretty easy. I mean, I don't know how many miles it is. So to get to Huntington, if I take the Santa Ana River, I think it's 19 miles. I mean, to get just to the beach, it's only like, I don't know what it is. It's like 15 or 16. I mean, I could do beach rides right now if I just went to, if I just jumped on the train, you know. If I jump on the train, I can go to San Clemente, So we could do that. So we could hop on in Orange, go to San Clemente, ride around, come back. San Juan Capistrano, which isn't the beach. In order to get to the other beaches, though, I'm gonna have to drive. That's unfortunate. Going for a morning ride. It's gonna be me right there. Freaking 78 years old, pedaling. So yesterday I was walking to the store with my kids, and I saw a guy with the new electric Expedition 2.0. So it's a cargo bike, so I think like most people, they're not gonna be like, oh, that's awesome. But it is. It really is. And I got to see it in person. It was the blue one. And I talked to the guy. And so shout out to you. He'll probably subscribe to my channel. I talked to him for a little bit. So we saw him right by the hotel. And he had it with... he had the bike with the... what's it called? Just that insulated box, you know, that you use for like Uber Eats and stuff like that. It's a massive box. But it was just like, it was that blue color. I don't know what they call it, but it's kind of that light looking blue, but it's not like that hideous like sky, like light blue. It looks cool. It looks clean. And it's just got the regular 3-inch by 20-inch tires, super long, and it looked really good. Like, you know, like, the electric, the XP 3.0, I mean, I think it looks good too. I love black, but it looks more like an old kind of, hard to explain, like an old paint job, you know, like not an old one, like old as in like from the 50s or something, you know, just like our 70s, I'd say. You know, you see a black car in the 70s and it's just like this deep dark black like that, and then the blues and all that stuff on them. But this one was, you know, it's just in between blue and green. I don't know what the name of it is. Anyway, but it just looked really clean, and I already know that like the quality of their builds is good, you know. It just looked nice. I was like, dang, I gotta see the XP4 because it's gonna look the same way. Like, I feel like electric has just continuously just for a mass-produced bike like that, you know, I think they're just continuously just creating that solid line of progress and stability. And with all the new bikes that they've come out with recently, you know, like they just keep on putting new ones out. Like they've got, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool, and keeping them affordable. So that's probably one of their more expensive bikes, but it's got the 750 watt motor on it, which is perfect. And with the way they set their bikes up, with the controller, the way they program their bikes is really good too. That's like one of the things I like the most about them, is you want to ride it, you want to pedal it, and the power distribution is so smooth and clean. Like, it's great. So I can't imagine riding that bike. It's just a joy. So Shoot the Chit has a good review on it, I believe. If I heard him right though, I think he said he got both bikes. I think he said he got the 4 and the Expedition. So I don't know, man. I could give me that bike and put a big old rack on the back so I can get groceries for the family. But my wife's like really pushing me to get a car. But I'm like, well, so I let my license expire, and then I have a couple of tickets I need to pay. And so once I do that, I guess I can get a license and get a car, but like, I don't know. I mean, it's important. Like, if there was an emergency, you know, of course I'm gonna drive, you know. So I don't know, maybe if this channel starts doing better, we can get a car with, you know, the car could pay for car payment, you know. I'll just get a little something. And then if I do get a car, when I drive that, you know, I'll make videos in the car too. I mean, my wife backs up the channel, but the more, you know, if the channel starts generating, you know, money from AdSense, then like, because right now, obviously, I don't generate any money. Well, I mean, there's some saving up. I've got to save up. I have a couple of memberships, and I have somebody donated super thanks, I think $20. So that's almost reached $100. Once it reaches 100, then everything's activated. But like, once I start running ads and getting paid for the views and the viewing hours and all that stuff, then you know, that might be a car payment, you know, if it's a few $100. I don't know. I don't even want to get a car, to be honest. I'm just doing it because it's the right thing to do. It's safe, right? When you have a family, if there's an emergency, we need to have 2 cars. Or if one breaks down. So yeah. All right. It's a copyright section. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. Later. Have a good holiday. Oh man, real world stuff, my friends. Ah. All right. So which way are we gonna go back? Do we want to go back the same way? Probably not. Turn on our headlight. Not to be a complainer, but man, there's this pharmacist back here. I've been coming to this pharmacy for years. Yeah, bro. Love it. And so, you know, you get partial to these places, you know, I don't know, I guess that's a sign of getting old. You know, you want to go to the same spots every time because you kind of know the people there, and yeah, it's cool, I guess. I don't know. Like, I could have picked this up right where I was at the hotel, you know, but that's not fun, you know. So anyway, this pharmacist, he always works like the graveyard shift, and typically he's the one that works like the holidays. As dude's just, he's just miserable, man. Like, I've tried being cool with him for like years. Like, you know, a lot of times I like to pick up, if I have medication to pick up for myself or my family, I like to pick it up early in the morning, right? And so a lot of times before work, and I used to get up at like 4:30 to go to work and stop by here first and you know, just run a quick errand. You know, it's a 24-hour pharmacy, so that's what makes it helpful, you know. And that dude, like, he always said, no, you got to wait till 8. And I was like, come on, man. But like, there's other pharmacists that work that shift. There's a girl that works that shift too. And I'll call her the night before and she's like, oh yeah, no problem, come by. Oh, is this you, Chris? Like, this dude, my God, dude, he's bitter. I even offered to buy him a coffee one time. I was like, what kind of coffee you want, dude? Like, I'll go get you a coffee, man. Like, come on, dude, just like lighten up. So just now I got a Monster and took it up there. Pretty common. Like, I've seen people like grocery shop and bring stuff back to the pharmacist, which I don't do. But if I have one item, you know, I could take it. Look at that truck. Look at that. Oh man, look at that. Yeah. Police. The Huda. Go. Come on, go. Ah, you freaking guy. Dumbass. Anyway, so yeah, so he's like, I even held my Monster over there for him to scan the barcode, and he's like, oh, you can pay for that up front. I was like, oh man. It's been going on for years. And I'm a cool dude. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I mean, if somebody like pushes me, of course, like, or tries to be rude to me, like, I don't take it. Like, I'm gonna say something back. But you know, as a general rule, I mean, I'm pretty nice person, I think. That does not matter, though. Oh. So I stop by here real quick, get an energy shot to go with my Monster. How you doing, buddy? Go ahead and finish. I'll wait for you, man. I'll wait for you to finish your cigarette, bro. I gotta. Yeah. All right. I don't want to mess you up. All right. Oh, you know what? Let's leave this on. Nobody's gonna steal this. This guy is standing in front of me right now. He's in my video from yesterday. He was sleeping over at that optometry place, like in the grass in between the bushes. So he's one of the locals, the local yokels. All right, which way are we gonna go? I think I have everything. Collins, do we want to do Collins, or do we want to go back to Chapman? I think we should go back to Chapman. Yeah, let's go back to Chapman. That was kind of a nice ride. yeah, at one point in my life, I wanted to just like I was in that state of mind. I read a lot of Charles Bukowski and Jack Kerouac and Henry Miller. I wanted to like write. I wanted to be a writer, you know, but like you know, obviously successful, but you know, that kind of just drifting, like struggling writer type of dude, and that's what I did for a long time. I just, you know, I'm just not a good writer, you know. But you know, I had that lifestyle where I just drifted around, and then finally decided to get serious, you know, about 15 years ago. And you know, I always worked, you know, of course, always, you know, but I also had a lot of adventures, and you know, what I could. And at one point I was like really seriously considering, I wanted to walk, you know, across the United States. I was like, that would be just awesome, man. I had the gear too. I still have my backpack. I have a nice North Face backpack with a day pack, and then I had a really nice, really compact, small, light tent, and a super light. My alarm's going off to wake. This is my. This is when I was supposed to wake up, with 7:30. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. There we go. But I had everything I needed for the most part: water purifier and lightweight. I got all that stuff because I hiked up to I used to live in Sequoia National Park up in the Redwoods, and I wanted to hike up to this place called Alta Peak. It's just a day hike, so, but you know, you had to have everything you needed, and we stayed the night up there. Not very many miles. I forget what it was, like 14 miles maybe. We did it in a day. Could have been 14 miles round trip. I can't remember. Anyway, but yeah, I had all that stuff, and I was like, man, I could seriously just like save up a few $1,000 and then walk, you know. I have family, and of course family that I don't know. I don't know any family from either side of from my mom or my dad, but you know, my dad's side of the family's in Vermont. So I was like, I could just walk there. I just need to make it there, you know. And if I have a few $1,000, then you know, if it sucks, then I could just, you know, figure out a way to get there, you know. Probably not a bus, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I never did it. I feel like, you know, a lot of people, they want to go to Europe and, you know, go to all these fancy places, which is cool. But I've never had that desire to go to Europe. I feel like I've always felt like there's so much to see in the United States, and you know, just like kind of like delving into that experience of, you know, the Western colonization, you know, and that kind of history by driving through the United States and seeing all these little small towns which I got a taste of that when I drove to Oklahoma, Missouri, went down to Texas. I've talked about that before, but yeah, man, I don't know. But I told my wife, like, if we ever go to Europe, like, I'm not coming back. Like, I don't like, first off, I don't want to be in an airplane, you know, so that's a little bit limiting. You know, I don't want to fly in an airplane. So, you know, what are you going to do? Drive and take a boat? I don't know. So maybe that is why I feel like, well, I'll just stay here and explore. But she's got off to Europe. I think she wants to go to Portugal, which is cool. You know, that's what my wife's Portuguese, so. I'm mostly Irish and Portuguese, so I mean, Ireland would be cool, but I don't drink, so. But I kind of picture, hanging out at some pubs in Ireland, walking around on some green fields in the fog. I mean, that sounds appealing. I wouldn't mind checking out Paris, only because of all the Henry Miller books I read. If I could fly right in the sky. Oh man, Chile. You can see that way off in the distance. You can see that church, the Christ Cathedral. It's got that blinking light. Probably can't see it on the video though, because objects are further than they appear. So how long have we been riding? Oh shoot, I forgot I turned my bike off at the store. See how much footage is left. That will determine how fast we go, or how much. See how much battery I have on my camera. I feel like we made it over here a lot faster than we did yesterday. Tomorrow we'll be back in the commuter state of mind, but I don't know. I think we're probably just gonna stay in. We're just gonna stay in our house because oh god, I got 50% left because because that's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. Yeah, buddy. Crazy on a scooter in the gutter. No suspension. Yikes. Wind horse. Let me pause real quick. I've got so much stuff in my pockets. I gotta stop. We got a crazy person coming down the sidewalk, so we gotta hurry. All right. Here, I'm gonna turn this off. Okay, great. Gangster. Tweaker. All right. I shouldn't say stuff like that, but that's just, I've been around that kind of stuff in my neighborhoods growing up, so I recognize the activities. If I could fly right in the sky. Let's take in some of this environment here. Gets a little grimy over here. Got security. That's an eye center right there. So go get your eyes done. And they have security out in front of the eye center. That's what I'm saying. If you want to be a security guard, come to Orange County. There's plenty of work. There's security guards everywhere. I don't really understand like the security thing though. I mean, I think like, what are they really? I guess having security like during like off hours makes sense. Like, I guess to make sure nobody's breaking into your building. I'm not too sure if that's what it's for, but like, but they don't really, other than that, like, what can they do? Maybe I'm missing it. Like, they can't, like, arrest people. They can't do anything that a regular citizen can't do. Is it because they're, like, I guess maybe they're trained? Like, trained in self-defense? Or they know how to, like, take people down? But they're not allowed to do that, so what's the pepper spray? I mean, I don't know. Your employees could carry pepper spray. Well, like armed security makes sense, you know. Like the people that are down in the Pacific Electric Trail and Santiago Park. Those security guys have guns. Unless it's just, I mean, it looks like a gun to me. I haven't gotten close enough to see. Maybe it's just a taser or something. But I mean, look, I'm pretty sure it's a gun.
Wait.
All right, so
Walk sign is on.
we need to get back. So if we get back by 8, that's perfect. That gives us an hour and a half to get breakfast. Now, if we, do we want to cut it? Let's go on this trail. We got it, right? I think we can go this way to Catella. Let's do something. We're kind of cutting back in the wrong direction, but I need, man. Trade your bikes. Trade your bikes. Oh, man. Is this Catella? No, this isn't Catella. This is Orangewood. I think we need to go one more street because we need the train station. Hill climb. Freezing diesel. So the train station used to be in the parking lot of the Angel Stadium. It's awesome. A lot of people film down here, you know, that's why I don't go on here too often. But like down in the actual river itself looks pretty cool. So is there an entrance right here? That would be spectacular, but I doubt there is. Is there? There is. There is. Okay. So we are at the Regional Transportation Center. So we need to get to the other side. This might just take us in into the parking lot, which is boring. There's a train. Yeah, this is just right into the parking lot. I want to go up onto the tracks real quick. Oh yeah, the Surfliner, baby. So I had a video, I don't know if I published it or not, when I went on a night ride. I went on a night ride and I came over here and rode around here. But it was so awesome. Like it was all foggy and it was completely empty. And then really super quiet. And then there was a lady actually here that got stranded that I stopped to try to help her figure out how to get home. Try to figure out, she had missed the train. She had visited her daughter or something in Irvine, or her son, and like she was trying to figure out how to get back to LA, I think. And she had missed her train. And there wasn't any more trains. I confirmed that. I was like, there's nothing else tonight, you know? And I was like, your best bet is to not be right here to go out in front of the transportation center, and you're gonna have to do an Uber, you know. So that's what she ended up doing, is getting an Uber. But if you want to go to the Angels game, you can come here and you just walk into the game. So you'll see groups of people on the train going to these games. I don't know if they give them some kind of, I don't know if they have, like, I think they have special trains that run specifically for that, you know. Like an alternate schedule on game day, possibly. Something like that. Hey, this is huge. Like, look at, why is it so massive? But yeah, I used to be over here on this side. Anyway. So if I go down here, I can go down here probably and then go back, end up on that other side as well. But I don't want to get too sidetracked here. I don't know how long this video is going to be, like how much longer my camera is going to last. So I feel like the first part of the ride was only maybe 15 or 20 minutes before we started heading back. Maybe, I don't think it was 30 minutes, but anyway, so worst case, I mean, we're gonna end up on Catella and my camera dies, which you guys already saw Catella yesterday, so. A lot of concrete poured over here. Oh shoot. I used to do that on my electric all the time and paid the price for it. So let's get a good shot of the Anaheim Regional Transportation Intermodal Center. Wow, they added intermodal there. Check that out. Let's see if they'll let me walk my bike in here real quick. You know me, I'm always got to be distracted. I don't think they'll let me walk my bike in here. But we can park it right here so you guys can see. Somebody's gonna scoop my bike up. I'm gonna do this. Turn it off. Turn the light off. Put the handlebars like that. It's the Coliseum. Amazing, huh? Massive. So they used to have restaurants up there. I don't know if they still do or not. It looks kind of dead. But you can, like, people rent this place out, you know, and have big functions in here too. I've seen big parties out here where they block all this off and then they have access to the inside and just music, you know, DJs dancing, lights. All right. Let's go, guys. Oh man, we gotta go. Jump so we can get across under the 57. green light. Come on. Come on now and touch me, babe. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, jeez. Psycho. So freaking bumpy, man. Jesus. Bumpy. Oh, we got a car. We're gonna turn. Chilly. A little repetitive. Urban sprawl. I got pretty lucky here yesterday. I don't think I'm gonna get lucky here today. All these cars are going onto the freeway. So they can hit Disney Way or they can hit freeway. So it's gonna be a little funky, but we're gonna go try to get a jump on them, but I don't think I'm going to. They're gonna get that green light and catch up to me so fast. That's why we need a fast bike, guys. It's too slow. Here they come. Here they come. We're locked in. There's nothing I can do. Just ride it out. Hold on tight. What do we got going on behind us? Oh my God, let me go this way. Ah, they all got off. They all got off. All right. We're back in the neighborhood. So we got a late checkout. The latest they'll let me go to is noon right now instead of 11, which is nice. But since it's the holiday and it's all sold out, it's packed out, you know. I think the video is already too long to do any more exploring. So I didn't go, I was gonna go on a night ride around here last night, but I didn't. So I wanted to show like what the palm trees look like all lit up and stuff. But yeah, this is close, to my house, as you can see. So if anybody wants to see like what Catella and Harbor area looks like on the weekend at night, just let me know, and I'll just come back here on a night ride next weekend or whatever. Friendly. The word for that is oblivious. Oh my gosh. All right. Empty. All right, my friends. Well, thank you for joining me on another ride in Orange County. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, let's check out the madness. Got my battery. So chances are there's going to be another ride very similar to the last two, which is going to be me taking my bike back home, because in order to fit everything in the car, I need to take my bike out. So hopefully, so it's about 8 o'clock right now. Checkout is at noon, so hopefully my battery will charge up enough. I could make it home. I can make it home with a battery right now, actually. We just want it charged up enough to check out this madness. The Continental Cafe. I don't want to ride with these goofy guys. I'm gonna wait. Selective elevator. These guys are obnoxious. Am I the only one that is a selective elevator rider? Oh yeah. All right, my friends. Thank you for joining me on another adventure. Many more to come, I hope.